its source. Crowds going wild, they want even more. Sponsors out in the pros of a ride. In PGF, the champion flag. Raise the height, raise the cheer. Those are here, there's nothing to fear.
Only 1 minute in, and he's out! Get off! Take it off!
I'm not gonna win, I'm just gonna mess with File. All I'm gonna do is just keep getting DQ'd.
Who is that? Woo! You listen up, Jump!
Honestly, it is
Hello, everybody.
an announcement for nothing.
A lot of people have asked. No more Band-Aids, no more bullshit. The truth is here, and it's coming at you hard. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Battle Pass. That's right, your Tuesday talk show where we break down all things PGF. And I am again blessed to be with the one, the only, I almost called you the Minnie Mouth Malone. Johnny the Mouth Malone himself. Looking sharp and looking fly. Sorry to bring up that bad memory, my guy.
Listen, if they're gonna be saying Minnie Mouth Malone, that's because they look up to me, okay? And to be fair, if I ever get annoyed with them and their name ain't Malone, I just had it up to here with them.
Hey, man, because I'll tell you that the only way you're Minnie is when we're talking about the Minnie Malone matches, because those things are going to become a staple of the PGF, man, because regardless of the unfortunate outcome, which we will talk about here in a little bit, that happened on last week's show, the Malone matches have been a global phenomenon, man. I've been seeing billboards like I've never seen before. So you know what you did? You did the thing you always do. You impressed the shit out of everybody, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you did damn good. In spite of what happened, last week, how you feeling?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I went to, with my family. I decided to do like a little nature walk, I'm just that guy. And you know what? I have to go back to the advice that I've always told the PGF, which was love yourself. And after doing all that, and you know what? I realized that I shouldn't be mad, and I accept what happened last week on the PGF show, which, by the way, even though it is my least favorite show because I lost, it is still a good show either way.
Absolutely.
But you know what? That being said, I have accepted it. I have forgiven myself for it. I am going to move on, and I'm going to interview that little shit.
By little shit, of course, you mean the Oily Arcader, one of the PGF's oldest professional gamers. And I tell you, when you were... Okay, so the whole premise of the Malone matches, right, were as long as you kept winning, you didn't have to do that interview with your least favorite professional gamer. Okay, the Oily Arcader and the Big Mac Daddy have a history, and you and the Oily Arcader have a history. And you have to sit down in front of him and give him the limelight, give him the attention. And I tell you, I know how much you don't like the man. And ultimately, I got to ask again, what is it about the Oily Arcader? I know, but we need to remind the people. What is it about Oily that gets you so riled up?
It's very simple. It's very simple, Marcus. Very simple. Respect. This man has you know what? If you really think about it, this old fuck should have stayed retired and never come back to the PGF. But you know what? He just wants the money because he knows he's going broke. He needs us, okay? He needs you. He needs me. He needs Larry Geiger. All right? That's
a
all
top
it's about.
tier
That's how I
professional
see it.
gamer.
That's how I see it. He's a gamer, but like, just like every other gamer, like, you know, they just play games, they just have fun. But when it comes to Oli Arcader, he's got no competition. I don't think he's a very good. Come on, he faced up against the Battle Royal Bad Bitch Champion and Professional Gamers Federation Champion, Big Mac Daddy, and he lost in that match. Okay, so like, come on. He needs to stay retired. He's washed. He can't do shit. You can't even huck tour. Okay, that's like none of that. All right, Oli Arcader, he's done for. All right, so I'm gonna give him this limelight, and you know what? I ain't even gonna tell you the questions I got planned for him. All right. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be a real red carpet affair. It's going to be.
Well, I can tell you definitely have a better attitude about it tonight than you did last Friday, because last Friday, well, it kind of caught you out of nowhere. And let's check out, Johnny, that event that actually happened last week. There we go. Here it is. No, Johnny the Mouth Malone. And then, as you can see, this is where you. John. It's supposed so the rant. There's a whole rant that happened. So Johnny, you had a pretty explosive rant that we were hoping to show all of our wonderful viewers here, but you were not happy at the time. Okay, when that reality that you had to interview Oily and that he was coming back to the PGF this week, by the way, might I remind you, this coming up Friday. Like, what was going through your mind? Like, where was your head at after that happened?
I was just pissed in the moment, man. Come on. But that's, you know what? That's the nature of every human being. When you lose at something, you get mad about it. But you just gotta accept what happened. You just gotta move on. That's just how I see it. But like, you know what though? I've learned that I'm trying to be a better man. All right. I promised my family that I could progress in life, and that is going to be my goal. And if doing this interview with this wannabe Diddy, then I will do so.
Well, I can tell you, I was actually going to make a comment about, you do seem like you are just trying to, be the bigger man here. And I tell you, it seems like those tapes are really starting to work, Johnny.
You know what? It's also, and this, by the way, shout out to the double champ himself, the Big Mac Daddy show, right? If it wasn't for that advice that he gave me on that show on Friday, I'd probably be in a not so better mood right now, but his advice helped me.
Well, what was that advice? 'Cause I'm sure John doesn't have that clip either. But what was the advice that he gave you from last Friday?
The advice was actually what I'm doing right now. You just gotta accept it, move on, but you also gotta do one other thing as well, which was, if you're ever gonna go through it again, just keep fighting, because you can't just go back down just because of one thing that you lose at. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep everyone's gonna be struggling, but you know what? You gotta find yourself to stop that struggle, and you gotta be the one. It's only you that can do that change. Wow. And right now, Mac has given me that advice, and I appreciate him for that. Thank you, the Big Mac Daddy Show. If you are out there, and I hope you watch the stream as well.
Well, the Big Mac Daddy been slinging advice, as AW Root Beer pointed out in the chat, because you're not the only one that's actually been being influenced by the Mac Daddy. I mean, the Rootin' Tootin' Titan himself said that he was taking the advice and the tutelage of the Big Mac Daddy. So what is it about the Mac Daddy show that seems to be so alluring to all of the people? What do you think it is about the Big Mac Daddy show that grants him so much success?
Come on. He's just like me. Good looking. He's one of the best dressed, just like me. And you look pretty good, Markus.
Thank you, sir.
Come on.
Oh,
you gotta look good. You gotta dress for success. That's how it works. I wear obviously I don't have my blazer on because it's too hot in the studio. But you know what? once you go 3-piece, you can't go back, all right?
Amen, sir.
That 3-piece stays with you, and it always works that way. And when it comes to the Big Mac Daddy and his influence, okay? Because here's the thing, I grew up with the Big Mac Daddy when we were both kids, okay? My family and his family, they know each other. Our fathers were business partners too. So I've known the Big Mac Daddy show for a very long time. Sometimes we do banter jokes and people won't get it, right? But you know what? That's fine. I usually don't give a shit what people think. So
Amen. Yeah,
like,
trust me, I know that better than most.
Come on, fuck cancel culture, all right? I would be dancing on them guys, all right?
Oh man, you've
just dancing in
become
case
quite
they-
the meme on X too, with your reaction last week. So if you haven't checked out PGF's X,
my
man,
God.
get Johnny Malone on your box because he's got the best.
Oh my God! You know what? All right, that's it. I'm changing my mood. Fuck Z-Diz, okay? Jesus.
Your brother did,
Christ,
so
man.
I did forget that Z-Diz was one who made it.
Yeah,
but you know,
my
we
own brother
appreciate
decided to meme me.
your brother. We do appreciate your brother, but so how has that been going? You know, I do know that once you got into the PGF, Z-Diz kind of just, you know, came out of the woodwork and started being a part of your life again. Has there been any sort of reconciliation between you and your brother, or, you know, how is the current relationship sitting, John?
You know what? I see it just like me and the Big Mac Daddy show when it comes to banters. All right,
Okay.
we'll sometimes joke and people just won't get it. You know, that honestly, I'm just gonna be honest here. I'm just gonna rip off the Band-Aid. All you fuckers on Twitter and on the chat are all softies. All right. That's all you are. You're all softies. You can't handle a joke, so you gotta cancel me. You can't handle an opinion, so you gotta cancel me. You can't handle who I like, so you gotta cancel me. You can't even handle the PGF and how they run things, so you gotta cancel us.
Unbelievable.
Okay?
Good luck.
That's all this generation's about. It's so stupid. All these kids nowadays, they don't know how to take a joke now, all right? And when it comes to Z-Diz, yes, even though I am upset with him, he didn't join the family business. He wanted to wander off, go to college and all that. And listen, education's good for you, by the way. I'll support that. But when it comes to family business and you're getting easy money just like that, only to have your own life instead? Come on, I mean, don't get me wrong. Everyone has their own life. But we could have supported you, but instead you decide to run off. I'm great. I'm glad that he supports me, Marcus. I am. But I can't support his work when you know, he just decided to leave me.
I do understand, Johnny. I didn't mean to, you know. I do understand that the family business is very personal. And ultimately, Z-Diz being your brother, it makes a very interesting dynamic. But, you know, we digress. We apologize, folks. You know, but when it comes to the battle pass, you get nothing but the, you know, kind of the raw honesty. Because in a world where there is a lot of people trying to make each other be quiet, the PGF gets really loud. And that's what we do best.
I just want to say.
We have
I just wanna
people
say real
express
quick.
themselves. What's that, Johnny?
I just want to say real quick. I root into you, Titan. I see you in the Twitch chat.
Oh my goodness, is that Z-Diz in the Twitch chat raising ruckus already?
I don't think Z. No, you
who
know
did
what?
you say was in the
no,
Twitch
it's root
chat?
into entire. It was root into entire. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Why not? Z-Diz is just like me and the Big Mac. This is the one respect I'm giving him here. He also hates Twitch, all right? You will never see him on Twitch, all right?
Well, as long as we keep the Twitch tech out of the PGF, we go to where the people are. And just like GPB coming into the chat from Kick, we say welcome in and hello. And we digress, but we got to get back. So, Johnny, right now, your best bud, the Big Mac Daddy himself. Okay, he has been running his mouth off to Larry Geiger, our commissioner of the PGF.
Ooh, boy, this is a fun topic to talk about.
Well, it is, because ultimately, you know, we try our best to say as unbiased as we can. And there has been a rising battle between, and of course, much like the Phoenix being summoned, Z-Diz is entered the chat. Sorry, Johnny. But, so the Mac Daddy and Larry have been escalating. As Mac Daddy accomplishes these challenges and runs his mouth, he only pisses off Larry Geiger that much more, man. And I'll tell you, it's starting to reach a boiling point because last week, Mac Daddy again had some choice words for our very own Larry Geiger. There we go. Oh, John, do your job better. Not you, Johnny. You're my man, and everybody knows it. But there's an evil John right off set who's supposed to make my life better.
Yeah, the one that, it's the one that can't do its fucking work.
So let's see what the Mac Daddy had to say to Larry last week after he won his challenge in Halo.
Two words. Halo God.
Oh, Johnny, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me tell you, what did you guys say? 9 minutes I had extra? Larry, how about you take that time and wake the fuck up, okay? Use that time to find a better challenge. Find a way you can get me worried, all right? What was that first challenge, huh? You went straight, throwing me into the wolves, and then what, you give me a walk in the park? Come on, man. Unbelievable. Letting me choose my own skull? You must not got much up there if you're letting the Big Mac Daddy choose the skulls.
Oh, Johnny, your man Mac running his mouth off once again to Larry Geiger. I mean, how long do you think he's going to be able to get away with it?
Well, at least he's lasted longer than a certain someone who's not here. But listen, when it comes to, cause here's the thing. Come on, let's be for real here, okay? I'm not gonna compare, okay? Because I'll PGF rules and all that. But right now the Big Mac Daddy reminds me of a certain someone who, doesn't care what the boss says, drinks beer, doing whatever he does with the middle fingers and all that. But like, that's the thing though. Just like the Big Mac Daddy, the highest paid, all right? He is the face of the company. How on earth are you going to let someone go? Just like that, okay? You can't let go of the Big Mac Daddy. He's the reason why Larry Geiger is making all the monos, all right? He is the reason, Chico, okay? So, like, come on. Just, come on.
I mean, nobody's untouchable, and I'm pretty sure the FAA learned that during a strike where the president fired each and every one of them for going on strike.
But
do you really think Mac Daddy is untouchable?
I think, you know what? I think everyone is touchable. I think everyone does have a weakness. It's just a matter of Larry Geiger finding that weakness and just putting it out there.
And that is what
that's all it is. But here's the thing, Marcus. Here's the thing. It hasn't been found yet. So Larry Geiger can do all he wants to the Big Mac Daddy show. The Big Mac Daddy, just like how he gave me that advice with how he's struggling right now with Larry Geiger, he's managing to get out of that struggle. And he keeps fighting, and he ain't backing down. So until Larry Geiger finds something, I'm loving it. Okay? Come on. We get it. Come on. The whole arena loves the Big Mac Daddy show.
Oh, it is unbelievable. The amount of...
Larry Geiger knows that himself, all right? Like, that's what... See, Larry Geiger could have fired the Big Mac Daddy show on the spot for his attitude, but he didn't, because he knows that the Big Mac Daddy show is the one that's on top of this game, all right?
And the double belt wearer.
He is the professional gamer of the Professional Gamers Federation, all right? Yeah. That's how it is, and that's how it always will be. So I don't see the Big Mac Daddy show going down at any time, and when he does, it better be a good reason why, all right?
Well, and Mrs. Marcus said it best. You never know what Mr. Geiger is going to do, because Root also brought up a good question. What challenge will Larry put the Big Mac Daddy through this coming up week? I mean, at this point, Mac Daddy has gone through a speedrun challenge on the library with limited lives. Additional challenges was added on the next match where he had to select the skull. Unfortunately, Larry Geiger did miss that there were good skulls, and Mac picked the infinite ammo. Do you really think that, what do you think Larry might have up his sleeves for Mac Daddy on the next show.
I'm ready for it, Marcus. You don't understand. I'm ready for it.
Yeah?
The Big Mac Daddy show. He puts on. That's why they call him that, because he puts on the show. All right?
He never fails.
He does. Come on. That's who he is. The Big Mac Daddy show. All right?
Well, I can tell you, whatever Larry's got up his sleeves, it is definitely going to be an exciting time. And it's all going to come at you on the Friday Night Fights coming up on Friday, and you don't want to miss it. But that's not it, because the Big Mac Daddy is not the only burrito in the gas station cabinet. Sorry, best I could come up with. Because last week had to come to an abrupt end, John. Okay, we finally got all of our professional gamers back into the digital octagon. But the rivalry and growing tension between Button Ustin and the Rootin' Tootin' Titan came to fruition last week when the Rootin' Tootin' Titan interjected himself into Bouncin' Betty and Button Ustin's Call of Duty match. So he came down, demanded that he get the special occasion to commentate. You know, he is a champion, so we give the champion quite a bit of leeway. And ultimately, that led to some chaos, John. I mean, what do you think?
I love chaos. All right, come on. Did you see me? Did you even see me down there? I was just laughing my ass off. Come on. I was laughing away.
Well, where you were laughing, these gentlemen were quite passionately giving each other the business. Let's actually go to the Rootin' Tootin' Titan and Button Ustin getting into it during last week's match. Check this out. I apologize to each and every one of you. Please. Please. All right, I need you all to tune in on Tuesday because we got to get out of here. I'm going to lose me some professional gamers. This has been Marcus. Thank you all so much. Chaos had ensued, my Loki type friend.
The show.
We literally had to end the show so that I could, after the match, get these two to calm down. Okay, it was not easy because it is charged in the digital octagon. And a little bit of chaos makes everybody happy. But I'll tell you, man, what is this going to mean for future competition between these two?
It's very simple. It's right in front of you, Marcus. It's right in front of me. It's right in front of the people in the chat, okay? It's very easy. Come on. A certain someone was in a match for the Professional Gamers Federation champion and For Honor.
The Big Mac Daddy.
Why not make it another one? But this one is a shooters match. Come on. It's right there. It's right there. You already know what I'm thinking with these two competitors, okay? You already know my vision. You know what I seek for, because I love competition and I love chaos, but most importantly, I love it when these competitors are going in at each other with hatred in their soul. Especially over a girl.
Well, and of course, the beautiful Bouncin' Betty has made this situation even more charged, because I can tell you, I know that the Rootin' Tootin' Titan has her straight in his sights, and the way he is fighting, it has been interesting seeing how the Bouncin' Betty has been navigating all of this, you know, ultimately nothing she asked for, but everything she's getting. And how these two gamers are going to settle this differences, I don't know, because the Rootin' Tootin' Titan, he said he is open to a challenge. He is open to anybody. He said his belt, he's ready to defend it. But Ustin hasn't directly challenged the Rootin' Tootin' Titan yet. But I can tell you, it will be interesting to see what Button Ustin does.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I know it. Okay.
Yeah, you think Button Ustin's gonna go after Root?
It's right there. Our double FA champ was in an argument with someone who was competing for the Professional Gamers Federation champion. All right? All shots are made already between these two men. It's gonna be a championship match. All right? I'm ripping off the Band-Aid. But Nustin and Rootin' Tootin' Titan for a double FA. It's gonna happen. All right? I know it will.
Well, I know that Rootin' Tootin' Titan said he's open to it. I know Johnny the Mouth Malone wants it. We'll see if Button Nustin makes it official and challenges the Titan himself to a double FAC, redundant double FA championship match. Because, you know, double FAC, that'd be championship.
Double FCC, but let me just throw in a little mix here. Let me spice it up a little bit.
Oh, it's getting spicier.
It gets spicy because, you know, not only that you know, someone lost in a championship match, but they didn't get the rematch.
Of course, you mean Button Nustin.
Yeah, boy, you never know. Because here's the thing. Double FA is cool and all, but why be a double FA when you can be a Professional Gamers Federation champion?
Well, the most
Why
sought
not be
after,
the main guy?
the most sought after championship in the Professional Gamers Federation, which, like you know, held by Mac
Markus,
Daddy.
I'm cooking.
And all of these things, man, you never know what's going to happen because they only happen here in the PGF, and that is what I love the most about the Professional Gamers Federation. So, Johnny, moving forward, you know that you have Oily coming up, a Mini Malone match ahead, and who knows what else. This coming Friday.
Mini Malone match ahead.
Yes, sir. Oh, in case I forgot to tell you, the Mini Malone matches continue, and every single time you lose, you actually have to do another interview with the Oily Arcader. Pretty exciting stuff, right? I mean, I thought so.
What do you mean? What is that? What is this bullshit?
Larry
What do
liked
you
it
mean?
so much. He said the response was amazing. So we're giving the people what they want, which is you in Mini Malone matches.
They don't want me in Mini Malone matches. They want me on the mic because they know that I got the stuff. They know that I am the guy that spits the fire. They know I'm the guy that butters it up, okay? They know that I'm the one that adds fuel to the fire as well. They want my opinions. They want to know what I'm going to say next. They want the controversy. They don't care about no game that I do. They only care about what I got to say next, okay? They want to know if I'm going to call Oily Arcade a moose piss. They just want to see me announce the double champ by how I call him, okay? They want to see me roast Butt Nustin. They want to hear me talk about Crybaby MK. They want to hear me praise Rootin' Tootin' Titan, but people calling me fake about it, even though I'm never fake, okay? To those who call me fake, fuck you, alright? I don't care what anyone says. Mini Malone matches, they don't want me for that. They want me for what I'm gonna say next because they know that I talk smart. They know I talk business, alright? Controversy at its finest, I don't care, okay? This is my opinion. These are my facts, okay? That's nothing but I do is speak facts, okay? Come on. Yes. You know, a fact is that the double FA champ is here, and maybe there's some opinions if he's a good champ, and that's fine. But here's another fact that I brought up just now. You never know if it's gonna be the double FA versus Butt Nustin or Butt Nustin versus the Big Mac Daddy show for a rematch, okay? That's a fact for sure, because we don't know what he's gonna pick, but we know he's got his eyes set on the championship. I rip off the Band-Aid how I say how I see it, okay? Markus, I'm telling you, all right? I will talk to Larry Guy if I have to. Ain't no way I'm doing more interviews with this bastard, okay? All right? They want me for what I say. They don't want me for the games.
Well, I think that's the exciting part because as much as they want you for that, Larry wants you for this. And I can tell you, Johnny, it's going to be exciting to see how it all shakes out. Because if it's not you versus Larry or you versus Oily, for Mac versus Larry, everything and
in a match with
anything
them.
can happen in the PGF. And the Battle Pass every Tuesday is where Johnny and I break it down and give it to you in the best possible way. So, Johnny, I think we did our job today, and everybody feels a little bit better. Well, maybe except for you. But everybody knows
Whatever.
a little bit more than they did
Whatever.
before. So I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here, each and every one of you for being you. And we will see each and every one of you this Friday on the PGF's Friday Night Fights. Don't miss it, or you'll miss out. Much love.
With us PGF for life.
In the arena where champions play, the threat of the game is here to stay. Clash of the Titans still on display, holding the best chance seems the day. Flag in beside the